Today is the 4th of February. This marks the 8th anniversary of the mass killing that took place in Abia. And this is a community traumatized by what happened in 2004, where hundreds of people were killed. This is a community that lost almost too much. It's sad to lose a friend, to lose a family member, but it's almost too much to lose hundreds in a day. We see the community who are suffering from the flashbacks of what happened, but today they stand together as a family who are hurt and who have suffered what happened long ago. But today they have decided to move forward by coming together as a family with children, women and men who are all victims in one way or another.
Anpangan energy an, yung energy an, piang yo. Kikenu ni, put ni katie an anati no mabuano, kalau kuela kan ember no mabuano liar ma anati kan no nebi.
Until some of these questions that I'm going to pose are adequately answered, have we concluded with the issue of LRA? The other issue, you allow Coin also, have we answered all the issues that came about as a result of the conflict? The issues of reconciliation among the communities. The other issue which still also people ask is about the compensation. Those lost their lives, those lost their properties during the conflict. Who is going to compensate?
Let me tell you something, that government should not be deceived. Here our culture is, you wrong me, you have to compensate me, then I forgive you. Don't expect forgiveness without compensation. It will never happen. How do I live my remaining life? Pay me for it. And that is how our culture is.
Nundiang wende tuangavia, matutumia viangu. Niu binu yera niu tui, ti gulgoi. Utekwa nyumonya bia, utechwale gulgoi. Karu chwale monyi gulgoi, monte donga bia na naka. Yoru yote tunu tucha apara chiel. Mei tien, ananu etia zegi burat. ate winyu tu ko joti tu society isenta yo ngi guru tumja ase ngi no tu nyo pora semba karo du ye no tu abino yor ria no na nenu jo ni ka chiru ka lai na chiel pelingit kanisa karo pelu gini dana motel yo tia dit tia kirpi yo kenni tiu tu e combat piegi uniform manye yo kenni tiu yo goma ye wigi ando ti tira tenen atenye ni monya mende nutero meu nenu tu yo mo kubiti gulgoini tu jela tia tam ni mobile pien mobile no bina bie kar yo ni tunu ko anenu dana kirpi ando kwa ko ka ko yoru ko bani jan danyot ataria buri yo be atadur ni ginu tu ya ko pare daye te chunga kiriti na bichi yo kara do ana lego kiti una bura dia bichi ni ko mateno kara dia kara pegere tan yo ani de chako do chunyo ma wi jal chil mani do yo be de pu chil mani do yo ma jo be di bir pinjo re ma du yoru ngare chil lo kene na te biru kitana buru kere dia bichi ni tene na ngata do bina mete bichi ni ngata do be ngata pat chichi gire chiera komna ena tia ko ngara te da che te bini kune wata limi ni gola ni wu te dakere tu ngara kana no ana tia te rie na do chiemo wa te bina bichi ni ma ti ni gola ani chando tien guma be baru no ti ro ra wiot kala ra baru ga ko botino ando ba cha ni ena chelo ma jo te cha ko liel lo ne ni mano ma wando ta ko utiro kene do te cha ko na chando te yi tana ko ma jo ma ko wi mattress jon ke blanket do tu ti atunga mo nuro ana aburu ke ni ma jo ma ko kandu do lira do cha ko ma ko ando ngino tiro ka ko ando te yu ko bure cho ya man pira ti tana kiti ni a cho ya man ine du te umu bi wadungi puk do gola babano.
And of course, you're also dealing with emotional issue. Families have gone apart because of deformation and because of this effect. Someone who was able and is now deformed by the war, possibly has been divorced by the wife or by the husband, is very bitter. He has no one to now take care of him or her. So it brings him bitterness. Others are committing suicide because even their children have run away from them. They are ugly, and it's really causing depression. The women and children are more. Most of these are landmine victims. The women mostly are those that have been burnt in houses or have lips that have been cut off or ears that have been cut off or hands that have been chopped off. There are many of those. And then the children, of course, they are victims because when they are hurting their mothers, they are always around. So they also get part of the beating.
Ada lubino ni makawa ana makawa kuma en muy pagamente y viene con chela y no para que pero que era remo ya fuera tica buño ne marca venia Roma tikaria dia maka anak gua pang makan ini no bumu muda dan pudata mati kuman karabe kuman mi kamu jamu kan kuman en kan ka a kuman no luang ata tut ki pen no puk kumata jamu kan ani no mabe ci ento konya ingi ani chamo kene ngor iya kaka wana konya kumani chamo kene pi bepino kari lat ini koma ini ani chamo kene wama ano kom Dakar ora ti entama ana wanya ni teke chama me kar me dono piro en mani ngo ni koma ini chamo kene la ya biche madam pira mon mo kar gi man ken an ma kita ba andong ga mete mun ne ko an pidang atui
an ke maka kar ke maka a woro pati ki bu ma ero dong ma wo cher wang chudan bia ero dong winyo wa madung no cha maka pa ngi anu gutia gutera lakanam gutung kan ba ka kam ku don ba bo na ko kam ke kan ni ngo yan la na kan sig be Dongo tera kuno acara bir 2 weeks kamera bir kuno anu ni kingi ka kawal ci gen ko karo cawe am pada ye ni bir kuno tamo wi bien ma yo ke dwa an to yi ko da lu yi obe alu ko tano bien ko bo kama apapu me lakada aduga alui dong karma kedua piar jahat tachono kaca no lokte be ulu kau na rivo at eno mandung dongo po ma at do duel pe eno wachi kapa chang budung at kong do pokre chibe pa per gera an gara bure ora en burgere ore ma be loko mo pe be da mo pe yo kere kan ma jono go gene ko ba wai ni dong bicara ngoti a cera da ore ya ba cer pe ti gere yira mo ki cer ke ti ar pa ni rio e ma ke mo ala ye to be loko mo ento gan po da cer ti mara ya da en ba mi te ke cer ki pim gan po da ni ka dong no ni dong rai makinuri ko pe chang chiki wacha nyu ti chalo kansa chiki wacha winyo elgin wa ye do ni anda be chero an gar be chero bo dakna do ba chero bo ngar mo bo kwa kanen wa dong ana de go bani ara ko cha bi chika yo lo da chi bien gama ana ye ko kero be chero tebeni kero wa ki ngot ya apa kwa ai dugu do ngigen char pigi aya ber ka ke bai pigi ngun cha digu cha la lavi
paying reparation, paying compensation at times some of this just comes out of symbolic gesture of rehabilitation, reconstruction, and that is why government is talking of PRDP, government is talking of NUSAF, because PRDP is a unique project for only areas that have been affected by the war. So to government is also thinking that, well, maybe PRDP can help us give some bit of war reparation to this area. Because you cannot, as a government, pay each and everything. You don't have the bill, you don't have the money. So it is, like for human beings, how much do you value human life? If someone is asking now, pay for my son who is lost, how much are you going to pay such a person? And how many people are you going to pay those who are killed during the war? Both government soldiers and the rebels. Because even once you start that, there are parents whose children were in the government forces and they were fighting, they were killed in the process. So you have to pay also for that. Of course, we understand the need that the people are bitter, people need to be compensated, that is there. But we need to study case by case. I don't think government can do a blanket compensation for everything. But of course, yes, there are others that qualify.
Yeah.
Like these ones who are living with wounds and who are been physically totally deformed, and they're still alive. Those ones can be assisted.
Kachalo tergu ne eno chule ni. Look, cái gói gắm tập chuột look, mà có tìm cùng qua. Khi chỉ gắm tập bị chuột này, ba cái nó cả bị chuột này.
I'm sure the only thing that is disturbing government is where do we get this money? Yeah, it's about money. Where do we get the money? Because here alone, like the physically deformed victims that I registered in my office, we have about 6,000 people. Now 6,000 people who have been deformed for life, someone must be assisted throughout his life. He has lost both his legs, he has lost both his hands, he cannot feed. So government should find a way of assisting such a person through and through.
Don't get my Lego. Pagana community man. Kakeromo konya ke konya. Atitan magoro mabepa puru. Dago tika kanya. Neno. Dago tika kanya ana kanya ni. Gena goro dano yera gena goro ibir ke pingo. Tidong ana lego gera. Dago na chunyo bin mayum. Gina go al maching no ino ma nyen ero don ka do go pera mo kwero alego kwanya karamo kwanya ki boda ta ape ki lokomo ke ken.
All these people, even if Museveni does what, as long as he has not compensated these people, it will be a big issue to them. Whether you bring what and you say communally we are now doing this for our children, no, individual compensation. That is how people will forgive you individually, which is of course difficult, and that is where the dilemma is. That's where the dilemma is. That's where the dilemma is.
When Tawa.
Yeah.